Hey everyone, it's Anya. Welcome back to my channel. And today for you, I have my empties. Filming these this late, like this is 11 o'clock on a Wednesday, but I'm off today. And I'm off tomorrow, and I'm off Friday, whatever day comes after Thursday. Tomorrow's my son's graduation. Sorry, tomorrow's my son's graduation. So I'm trying to keep myself occupied, so I did like 90% of the laundry, the dirty laundry that was in the apartments, and I've spent all day doing that, doing loads within my portable washer here and then running to the laundry room. Anyway, so I've had a busy day, and I've also just spent like 4 or 5 hours on my son's poster that I'm going to be holding up for him when he walks across the stage, while bawling my eyes out. It's been an emotional day for me. I've cried like 3-4 times already today, so I wanted to film this so I could get it up for tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be full of all the things. We have a haircut scheduled, and then I need to go pick up some small decorations, trying to be budget friendly. We're not having like a grad party, but we are having dinner with my family. Well, our family, my parents and my sister and her husband tomorrow before graduation, because ours is not until 7. So that means it won't until like 9:30. They'll be way past all our bedtimes. I forgot. So Dale's sitting on the chair that my tripod's currently sitting on, so if it vibrates, that's what's going on. Neither here nor there. I just wanted to let you know what was going on in my life. I'm sure we'll talk about it when I'm done. But I'm here with my empties and my unempties. So this is what the basket is looking like. I have a lot of things that I have tried that are not empty, but I also do have a lot of empties. So let's just get into what I've been melting this week. Also, don't work with glitter on your bed. I'm just gonna tell you, for all you people who have future graduates, don't be like Anya. Do it on a table. But I went a little glitter crazy. There's like 3 different kinds of glitter on his poster, but it still works. I just have his kindergarten graduation picture, his preschool graduation picture, and then also his current graduation picture. All 3 of those on there. I was going to put a crap ton of other ones, but I didn't. Anyway, okay, so I have melted through quite a few things, but let's just do the parcels first. I have 2 here from Second & Spruce. I've melted a little bit of my tub here, Fall in Love with Apple Pie. And also, I had filmed this once, but the video cuts me off around here. So all you could see is my nose and mouth, because the angle of my phone was not that great. And that's what I get for having, not only being blinded, I blinded myself with the flash. Didn't realize I could record with the flash on versus using a ring light. And I used the back camera, so I couldn't see what I was looking like. And my head was cut off. Anyway, so the second time's better. Fall in Love with Apple Pie is pumpkin pecan waffles, birthday cake, donuts, cinnamon sugar, and apple pie. I've been really just loving warm bakery. I consider apple, pumpkin, things that have like more spice but are like a little heavier, warm bakery. So I've been melting a lot of things with that kind of vibe, and I'm really here for this. I melted this portion here in the living room in 4 warmers, and it threw like a beast. And then this was poured of November 2024, so I look forward to melting again through that. Another one that I had melted in my bedroom, melted this much, cut in 2 for my 2 warmers in there, is peppermint milk and cookies. I have my Second & Spruce double bagged. Actually, I've just been getting into the habit of double bagging all my tubs and all my wax, all of it, because I just don't want to have anything dissipate in scent. So this is creamy peppermint, crushed candy canes, and milk and cookies. This is such a beautiful, decadent, heavy milk and cookies blend, and then you get the creamy peppermint and the crushed candy canes. It was the day after I had my injection from Manjaro, and with the dosage increase, which means more side effects. I just really had a headache and I was nauseous. So when I feel like that, peppermint and vanilla are my two safe bets. So I melted this in my bedroom, and it was great. I love Erica's wax. On to Teddy Bees. I've been trying a lot of my new stuff. So today in my bedroom, I melted Sweetheart Cookies, which is the pink sugar and bakery blend. This is so good. So good. You have pink sugar, frosted sugar cookies, shortbread, birthday cake, and sweet milk. This is like heavy, decadent vanilla bakery mixed with the pink sugar, and I would love to get way more of this. But let me just melt through what I have first. I have a tub and a loaf. That should be plenty, but we'll see. So Sweetheart Cookies, and this performed at a medium in there, but it lasted all day long, so I'm really pleased with that. Yesterday when I came home from work, I melted a little bit of my tub here of Mistress of Evil, which is a boom boom blend with warm sandalwood and vanilla absolute with gentle notes of sweet soft smoke. This was beautiful. I love this. This is one of the only boom boom blends I actually really love. It's just really pretty, very perfumey, warm because of the sandalwood. The vanilla absolute is a stunning note, and I would get that again. I'm really hoping she offers it, or it comes up for voting. But y'all, we gotta please vote for Holiday and Halloween Town. Please, please, please. I need at least 2 tubs in it. Next, I melted some of this in my bedroom, and I'm also melting some of this currently in my 2 tea lights, and that's it. Of Crispy Dream. I'm in love with this. You have warm powdered donuts, cinnamon sugar donuts, old-fashioned cake donuts, burnt sugar, and toasty campfire donuts. If you like a donut scent, this is the one for you. Like, you can smell like the cinnamon sugar donuts, but I get more powdered donut and the cake donut. I absolutely love this. This actually threw better for me in my bedroom. The 2 times I melted it, and only my bedside warmer, not my warmer across the room. And I would say, since I'm only melting it in my 2 tea lights in here, it's not an absolute beast, but I know with some additional cure time, this will perform better, just much like her patisserie. It just needs a little bit of love and wait, so I'm gonna love and wait on enjoying that later on. Next one that I had melted, this was recently required. This is a Bougie Beach Wedding. And this is so freaking good. If you didn't get this, you're missing out. This is Cozy Cookie Cake, Earl Grey tea, sweet lavender, and a hint of salty sea air. I absolutely love this. I love the way the Earl Grey tea and the salty sea air and the lavender play, and the decadence of that Cozy Cookie Cake with the beach treats and marshmallow fireside. This is just so good. I can't wait to dive into more of that this summer, and I can't wait to see how it changes as it matures. Another partial from Teddy Bees. I actually melted half of the souffle here in the living room of Witches Be Crazy. This has birthday cake, pecan waffles, sugar cookie dough, and a pinch of cinnamon spice vanilla. You really can't go wrong with this scent. You do have to enjoy pecan waffles, but I really enjoy her birthday cake and her sugar cookie dough. This is great on its own, but also amazing in blends. And I'm really happy that I was able to snag this in a D-stash so I could experience it on its own, and I would love to get this in several loaves. Okay. And my last partial is this half bar here of the Sherbet Lemon from the Honey Dupes collection from from Scentsy. This has candied lemon, lime, orange, and sparkling sugar. This is such an intense citrus scent. Like, you get more lime and orange. Wow, I look tired. I look tired AF. Besides the point, this is a beast of a performer. I think the next time I melt this, I'll probably only do 2 cubes because that's, I think, all I'm gonna need. And that's it for the partials. So now let's move on to the empties. I finished off 2 bags here of the cotton balls. I have 3 here from Teddy Bees that I have finished. Because we're not hoarding, we're melting. And we don't judge if we are hoarding. Okay? So I melted my souffle all in one melt. Very proud of myself. I could have just scented the space with half of a souffle, but I wanted to just basically envelop myself in this. And this is in Cookie Monster. Cookie Monster is baked vanilla macaroons, sweet vanilla cookies, and cupcakes at Tiffany's. If you haven't had the pleasure of melting this and you're a bakery fan, I would highly recommend this. This performed very well for me out here at a strong, and you can't go wrong. Vanilla cookies, cupcakes at Tiffany's. I would definitely love to get more of that. And I thoroughly enjoyed that scent. Ooh, my ears are itching. Allergies, maybe? Okay. Let's not focus on my tired face. Okay. Another empty from Teddy Bees as I finish off one of my tubs here of Cozy Cookie Cake. This is my favorite beach treats blend other than Marshmallow Cake by the Ocean or Escobar. Well, this is my favorite bakery beach treats blend. You have warm iced white cake, beach treats, marshmallow fireside, and signature sugar cookie. The signature sugar cookie for me is so good. I've had it with her fall signature sugar cookie and several other blends. You get the beach treats, you get the smoky sweetness from the marshmallow fireside and the white cake. Gorgeous performer. Any space I melt it and I would get it again. Let's just say all of the bakery blends that I have tried from Tiffany, I would get again in bigger quantities. Frankish Princess is next. I finished half of a tub. I melted half out here. I just went bonkers and melted the whole thing. You have warm donuts, baked bread, powdered sugar, and a touch of spice with blended with butter pecan waffles, blackberry jam, and butter cookies. So this is like her butter pecan pecan blackberry jam cookies mixed with patisserie, or Tiff's favorite bakery mixed together with patisserie. I love this. This is warm, cozy, a little fruity from the blackberry jam butter cookies, but not fruity really. It's delicious. Okay. I melted this whole Snappy Taffy here of Waxy Taffy from Waxy Taffy and Rainbow Float. This was so nice. This is rainbow sherbet, which is lime, pineapple, and orange, raspberry sorbet, and cream soda. I melted this Snappy Taffy, this whole bag out here in the living room, and did the half of the bar of the sherbet lemon in 2 warmers out here. This was so fruity and so creamy with that cream soda, but you definitely got like the raspberry, you got the pineapple and the lime. This was an absolutely delicious scent, and this performed at a medium strong for me out here in the living room. And I think it did pretty well. I know that it was mostly died down by the time I got home from work from a 7-hour shift, so that was super yummy. And going along with another sorbet combo, I actually melted 3 here that I melted in alternating warmers. I finished a cake bite here of I'll Be There For You from Second and Spruce, which has strawberry ice cream, orange sherbet, mango sorbet, and fresh strawberries. This is so creamy and so lovely. perfect for summer, perfect for spring. Like you get the orange, you get the mango, and you get the strawberry ice cream as well as the fresh strawberries. And I had melted my last little bit here of Fake Love from Salt Mountain Melts, which is a mango sorbet, marshmallow fluff, cotton candy frosting, and salty sea air. So I had these going in alternating warmers, and then the last two warmers I had left, I melted some of my blend here, which is a tangerine and white cake scent, so like an orange decadent cake. This was bomb day too, so I've been really enjoying my fruity stuff. Really pleased with that. And I think in the kitchen at the same time, I melted in my crock this orange juice cake from Candles from the Keeping Room. It was like a grubby cookie. And then in my warmer, I melted this serial killer cookie cake from Ebony and Ivory Wax Co. This, with those three wafting in the air, it was just a beautiful citrus fruity medley. I'm here for it. Okay. Earlier today, I did 2 from Dessa's. So I cut my tiles in 4 and I melted Lemonlicious and Farm Fresh Raspberry Jam in alternating warmers here. This was beautiful. Lemonlicious is lemon cheesecake, lemon sugar cookies, lemon cream puffs, and lemon buttercream. And then her Farm Fresh Raspberry Jam is very sweet and tart and delicious. No floral notes. And in both of these were beasts of performers, and absolutely love this combination. In my bedroom, I melted from Starlit Corner Merry on Birthday. This was so good. This is birthday cake, Palo Santo sugar cookies, and strawberry pound cake. You can't go wrong with a Palo and strawberry pound cake combo. But this was super decadent with the birthday cake and the sugar cookie. Thoroughly enjoyed this. This performed at about like a low medium in my bedroom. And it may have been because there was too much wax in there. So this, I cut this scent shot in half and split it between my 2 warmers. I probably could have gotten away with like cutting it in 4s so that the oils would have had a chance to dissipate. I finished up a brittle of Sassy Aroma Night at the Beach, which is her beach nights. You have toasted marshmallow, sea salt breeze, and s'mores. This is a beast of a performer. I can get away with scenting this space with only 4 squares from her brittle. So a brittle in any scent of hers usually will last me a very long time. So I'm very glad to finish this off. And I'm also looking forward to melting my new brittle. Another fruit and salty sea air blend. I melted this. This was in the round robin that I got from the one that Courtney hosted. This was watermelon, mallow fluff, honeydew, and salty sea air from L3. This was beautiful. I like watermelon and salty sea air, but that extra sweet honeydew was so yummy. I would totally get that again. And the loaf I finished off this week is from Destination Wax and Strawberry Seeds. And this is sweet and zesty strawberry. This is like a super authentic sliced strawberry scent, like ones that you've just picked, have removed the green before you turn it into jam. That's exactly what this is. This was such a great performer for me. Even being at a year old, I've not had any real issues so far, but this is only a year old. But I'm glad that I have made space. So when it is offered again, I would love to pick some more up. But also still have like a half of a tub or a loaf of Quickie Wedding. So I'm very glad to have that, one of her strawberries in some format. Another sample that I melted in the kitchen, I think this was today, from Ebony and Ivory also. This is lavender lemon cupcake. This was very pretty. The lavender is herbal, but it pairs very well with her lemon and the fruity cupcake, and I was here for it. And then in the kitchen, 3 cubes at a time, 1 cube in my warmer and 2 in my crock of Cotton Candy Cloud from Sensational. This is a beautiful cotton candy scent, but I think the bar was old because it left a cloudy residue in both my crock and in my warmer. So I will get this again, but just maybe try to look for different, look like for a fresher pour. From Scentsy, in my bathroom, I melted through a tester of Sandalwood Tangerine, which is a masculine leaning sandalwood, cedar, and I want to say cedar and tangerine, like zesty tangerine. This is so refreshing, so beautiful, and now I'm going to be on the hunt for a few bars of this just to enjoy when this mood strikes. And then 2 here from wax that I have poured, both from my last opening. So I had come home to rescue my son one day because he had locked himself out. So a customer of mine showed that he was melting this in his in his space. So he influenced me to melt mine in Pink Coast, which is lemon and marine air, seagrass, sweet red grapefruit, mint sprigs, and marshmallow fluff. This is a kind of aquatic, citrus leaning, fresh sort of scent with that grapefruit. The mint adds just the sweetness. You don't really get like an actual like sprig, like the green part of the mint, but that marshmallow fluff sweetens it up. And this is such a great performer. Something about this is just magical. So I melted this whole clam out here in the living room, but then I also put 2 pieces of Easter Parade from Sassy Girl Aroma in my crock, and it was like grapefruit heaven. Highly recommend if you haven't tried either of these, but I would highly recommend Julie's from Sassy Girl Aroma. Her Easter Parade is chef's kiss. In my bedroom, I melted my last 2 cubes here of Into the Clouds, which is a blend of house blend, sweet lavender, vanilla cotton, a hint of cotton amber, and vanilla musk, which essentially is vanilla Valentine. This is like if woolly slippers and lavender cotton had a baby, but that hint of cotton amber gives you like that cotton blossom without being too in your face. This vanilla cotton is sweet. It's refreshing. I think there's like a note of heliotrope if I can remember right. Something about this mixed with my house blend sweet lavender is just so dreamy. And what I have to say is that these 2 cubes performed for a whole 36 hours in my bedroom with the air conditioning and the box fan, and this benefited from some additional cure time. So I'm very pleased that 2 cubes scented my bedroom in the clouds. And I'm glad I have 2 more of these squirreled away from me because I really love lavender, but I really am enjoying lavender and laundry together. And that is everything that I have melted through this week and also have enjoyed. Clearly, I've been really touching on my new teddy bees, so I'm not mad at it. I love all my stuff. Love my collection. I hope you guys are melting things that you enjoy as well. Please keep your girl in your thoughts and prayers tomorrow. Maybe I can hold it together and not be a big blubbering mess. I don't want to embarrass my son for graduation, but I'm an emotional person, so I'm not making any promises. But if you could just pray for my heart, pray for wisdom and guidance in his next steps in this portion of his life. Oh, because he's gonna need it. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you guys are well, and I hope you're enjoying what you're melting. Take care of yourselves, and God bless. See you in the next one. Bye.